Hello everybody and welcome back to more Arknights. Admittedly, I'm starting later than I'd planned, because as usual I got distracted again. I just realized my window needs to be resized, I think. Yeah, definitely need to resize this. Hold on a moment. Also, did I remember to... I'm going to resize that a little bit more. There we go. And I still need to adjust the positioning. But before I forget, did I remember to change the name of this? I did. Okay. Good. There we go. Alright, now we're good. I forgot to quite finish doing my dailies, but hello, how is everyone today? I hope you're all doing well. I've had a bit of a rough week myself, but I'm getting by. Adjusting my sleep schedule. I'm having a weird thing going on for like the past month or so, where no matter what time I set my alarm for, I wake up an hour before. It's like just recently, I was having trouble getting out of the house to get to work on time, and in a fit of frustration, I set my alarm to an hour, and it's like my alarm was set for like 8:30. And I kept waking up at 7:30. So, in a fit of frustration, I set my alarm to 7:30, and I woke up at 6:30. And I remember thinking, like, excuse me? What is wrong with me? I don't get it. Can y'all hear me alright? Let me double check real quick. OBS is saying you should hear me. Yep. Alright, we're good. We good. Hello, Angelic. Glad to see you there. I guess let's just hop right into things. How are you doing, Angelic? Other than the gemstone engravings, I haven't done any new missions since my last stream because I didn't want to complete all of it before I could stream it. I could have streamed it a lot sooner, but I just haven't felt up to it. My mood for streaming goes up and down. Sometimes I'm in the mood to stream all gosh dang week, and sometimes it's like, even once a week I'm like, ugh. And haven't touched EX mode, yet neither have I. Clearly. Haven't even touched level 2. But, yeah, I got thinking a little bit. I've been seeing a lot of Sonic stuff lately, and I'm also finally gonna go see Sonic 3 on Saturday. And that got me thinking just a little bit ago. I was like, you know, now that Sonic 3's out, it would be a great time to start a playthrough of Freedom Planet. And Freedom Planet might be a bit of a short enough game. I could probably stream all of it in 2 or 3 sessions. I don't know. The question is, would it make a good stream? And when do I want to stream it? And then when do I want to do Freedom Planet 2, which is a much bigger game? Why Freedom Planet? Because Freedom Planet started out as a Sonic fan game and then became its own original thing, and it is awesome. I love Freedom Planet. But, enough about that. It's also occurred to me, it has been much too long since I originally planned to do a Rainbow Six collab to celebrate... a Rainbow Six video to celebrate the Rainbow Six collab. That collab ended forever ago. I've basically missed the mark on that completely. I really need to just get around to going for it one of these days, but I'm worried it won't make a very good stream. I don't know how well I'd be able to comment on things if, you know, there's not a bunch of story or planning happening. Also the possibility I'll get my butt kicked because Rainbow Six is a very competitive game, and I haven't played a lot of competitive games lately. But enough about that. Let's get into the gameplay. So, Angelic, you were telling... I believe it was you telling me earlier on Discord, you really like Hoderer. Who else do you like in this game? You got a particular favorite? Or is Hoderer your absolute favorite? Well, I can see where we're putting our new... range stop. You see, I added Hoderer in here just for the skin. Spectre is probably a top favorite next to Blemishine. I didn't expect Blemishine to be up there. I'll admit, I'm completely spacing on who Spectre is. Who was Spectre again? Now I'm like, what the crap? I should know who Spectre is. Sharknut, right. Great character, but I don't use her very often because I didn't understand the value of the original until long after I had superior ops. Yeah, I got Spectre pretty early on. Yeah, when I first started the game, my tactical thinking wasn't great. And I remember seeing Spectre's HP will not drop below 1 during skill duration, but it was only 12 I remember thinking, oh, it's only 12 seconds, it takes forever to build up skill points, and she's stunned after its use. And I'm like, all that really does is delay her death, what's the point of that? It didn't occur to me that that meant she could stall bosses or large groups of enemies super well. But yeah, by the time I figured all of that out, I already had a certain invincible warrior. As well as Surtur. But yeah, I've used her a little bit since then, especially after getting Spectre the Unchained, which I was also late on getting. But I have used both of them a little bit. I didn't realize I never got Spectre the Unchained to level 3. I mean, promotion of E2, my bad. Maybe I'll have to work on that at some point. I don't really use her all that often, though. I'm a brute force kind of fighter. I like strong. I like overpowered. Sometimes I like putting a little skill into things and like being creative, especially with like early levels, where I'm experimenting with new characters like I am here. But most of the time, I like the feel good of easily trouncing my foes. When Wishadel came out, literally one of the first things I did was I went into integrated strategies and grabbed Wishadel and just frickin' boss rushed it. This guy could even imitate expressions and mouth movements. Nameless... So that's a mummy, huh? Is it an actual mummy, or is that just what they're calling an automaton? Automaton, sorry. I don't understand the pronunciation of automaton. I can understand automaton. But it sounds similar to automation and automatic, both of which use auto as a short term. It's all auto. And automaton, it's also like, oh, it's an automatic robot, an automatic machine. It does things automatically. Or you could also say automobile, you know? So why is it not called an automaton? Or automaton? Why is it automaton? Whoever determined the pronunciation... Either I'm completely getting the root words wrong, because I did not do spelling bees. I did not understand that I liked wordplay until I was in high school. Halfway through high school, in fact. But... yeah, it's... If it is auto as the root word there, then whoever determined the pronunciation of that word frickin' was just a crazy person. Also, can we all agree, this thing looks freaking dope, and I kinda wish I had one in my roster. I also love that it's kind of cat-like, as opposed to the jackal nature we're usually used to from these things. Structures resembling vocal cords, huh? This kind of looks hollow in here, so I'm assuming this is not an actual mummy and it's just a robo name. She's teaching it to speak. Coming from the Greek word auto to mean self, the root word of automaton comes from automatos, which means acting of itself, so blame Greek phonetics. Fair enough. You spelled phonetics wrong, though, unless there's two differently spelled words that sound the same. I believe it is P-H-O-N-E-T-I-C-S. Just bad at spelling? Fair enough. I don't mean to be a grammar Nazi either. It's just a habit I kind of picked up because typos amuse me greatly, especially if it like turns one word into a completely different word. Oh, I just realized she has a... Wait, but didn't it say she didn't have Aripathy? If she doesn't have Aripathy, why does she have an Aripathy slowing band, whatever it's called, on her thigh? Seal a consciousness in gems by etching originium circuits on it, then place it inside a body of gold, allowing it to survive for millennia without decay. The Shahansha will be very interested. The trove must be somewhere deep inside your memories. So this is like a person. We're talking about a preserved mind inside this thing. Is that what's going on? Like the various brain machines in Metroid? You need to tell me where it is. Third, the bowels. We fill them with food, cultivate our tongues, and develop our own likings. It sounds like she's talking about how to, like, determine their senses. And then fourth, the liver. We go into the night, awake and alert for duty and obligation. Yes. That's definitely what the liver does. I guess the liver does filter toxins out of the body, but still... And like that would allow you to be awake and alert. But what does this have to do with the liver? First, the heart. At its first beat, we come to be. True. Second, the lungs. At their first breath, we come to feel. Also true. Third, the bowels. We fill them with food, cultivate our tongues, and develop our own likings. Yes, you get a sense of taste and like favorite food, and you gain energy and such. Fourth, the liver. We go into the night awake and alert. What? You see, you say partying, but the follow-up bit is for duty and obligation, which is not when you want to be drinking and partying. In fact, they usually have rules against that. I'm trying to think of a good comparison. I'm just imagining, like, fifth, the fingers. Our gods bless us so long as we remain vigilant. It's like, what the what? Huh? Oh, there is a fifth one. What did come fifth? The verse ends there. The Arsalan researcher never found the answer. Yeah, it kind of sounds like they started losing their mind. And I guess that is a reference to Egyptian burial rites. Because there was the heart... Let's see, what was it? It was the heart, the lungs... I think the intestines and the liver were like the fourth... were 4 of the 5 things that were preserved. I think the 5th was the brain. I don't know, Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the brain. I used to read a lot about ancient Egypt stuff with, like, Magic School Bus books and whatnot when I was a kid. I was really fascinated with this kind of stuff. I almost forgot that they actually did have different urns that they would put the organs into as, like, an extra burial rite during mummification. So actually, maybe this line right here has to do with ancient Egyptian beliefs of what the liver did as opposed to what it actually does. Like, maybe they knew what the heart did and what the lungs did and what the bowels did. Because, like, that's pretty easy to figure out if you are, like, dissecting bodies and performing various hunts and stuff like that. You eventually figure that stuff out based on what happens when you damage those things. Or, like, what it's attached to within the body. But the liver, it's a little harder to tell what the liver does. So yeah, I can kind of see that being like, that's what they thought it did, was maybe that it was like a spiritual center point or something like that. Hanim Effendi. Stop copying me. Stop copying me. I love the writing in this game, man. Oh, a resident thief has shown up. Okay, time to skip this story. Unfortunately, Angelic made I do not have time to read all of the story beats. I usually just check out a little bit of each cutscene and then read the summary and move on. If I tried to read the entire story on stream, it would probably take me 2 weeks just to get through the story itself. I used to be able to read through these stories. I used to have much more time. I used to be able to play this game at work. And so I would read through the story while I was at work. It gave me something to do. And I really miss that. I did so much reading and, like, show watching and stuff at work. And I miss being able to do that, man. Pepe examines the reanimated nameless general in the office, while Narantia proceeds with her kidnapping plan. Kidnapping? I thought she was just doing I thought she was just stealing, like, a gemstone or something. Megetiketi encounters supernatural events while evacuating the visitors, and the Minoan tourist Aspasia leads the rest of the visitors out of the museum. These names, man. I'm just guessing on Megetiketi, but every time I read it, I have to, like, kind of sound it out in my head first. Also, hello, Zelda Sheik. I see you lurking over there.
Arrived at the most optimal combat location. Ready to move.
I forgot what this does. Creates a pure crystal on a tile, linking crystal tiles and the adjacent floor tiles. Right.
My hammer's not so weak.
You might have noticed the title. The slippery bit is a reference to these guys. When you speed it up, they look like frickin' Scooby-Doo rushing across the floor. And I can't get enough of it.
Don't rush me. Enemy cover demolished.
Okay, and now you go here.
Commence treatment. Take none. You'll have guts trying to steal this.
Oh wait, she's already available. You go here.
Illusion and intimidation are my tactics too. Relax. I'll always help you out.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had her here for some reason. Guess let's try out this guy. I don't think I've used him yet.
What? You think you're a better robber than me?
Look at that cute little bird. Oh wow, its attack is pitiful.
Victory or death. Enemy cover demolished.
You offer nothing more.
I'll give you the best plan possible.
Oh! I forgot her skill had a second activation bonus. I was like, wait a minute, what's happening there?
Relax. Enough dreaming. Only nightmares come with me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I think I can
I'll always
get these
help you
characters
out.
up to E2 now.
Take
I was gonna do that at the start of the stream, totally forgot.
Go ahead. Victory or death.
I'm heading into the thick of it.
You offer nothing.
You'll have guts trying to steal this.
Easy peasy. But yeah, I kinda can't get enough of those guys just jittering their way over the crystals like they're slipping on ice. Oh my gosh, she looks exhausted. Narantia is stopped and defenestrated by the reanimated mummy. While patrolling the halls, Mejitikedi is stunned to discover that other exhibits have begun to move as well. Pepe learns the name of the mummy, Zubair, in the curator's office. Cool name.
Smells so good. Today was another huge success.
I think we can keep going with this build. I don't know if I need Weedy, though. Classics are always fun.
Order confirmed. Crystal clear.
Give me one moment. Okay. Zubair tells Pepe that he needs 3 other gems to help her find the treasury, and the pair search the Manat Hamayat night. On the other side of the city, Lazvar, overseer of the gem trading post, instructs his pets to locate the gems. Is that, Sand Reckoner, or whatever his name is? Also cool that our mummy is talking now. Really wish I could enjoy this story at work still.
Stay safe and keep in contact. Remember, the mission comes second.
Angry
Your lives come
Stampede, a
first.
jewel construct with kicks worse than its punches. It absorbs power from surrounding crystals to provide barriers for nearby enemies. Okay. Now that's interesting.
Spineless scumbags.
My hammer's not so weak. Don't be careless just because victory or death. There, no thought of a good priest.
Illusion and intimidation are my tactics too.
Whoa, whoa! Let me down more slowly.
Hey there, Orange. Glad you could make it.
If we run, put that down. Everyone hanging in there?
Enough dreams. Only nightmares come with me. God bless you, keep me quiet. Need speed.
There we go.
I'm heading in victory or death.
Look at these guys just scrambling around in circles. Oh yeah, I forgot she's a blast caster. Totally forgot that I was thinking she was an elemental caster. Like Wormy. Let's see how quickly Texas can handle these crystals here.
No.
not as quickly as I was hoping, but still pretty fast.
Need speed to succeed.
How about Hodor just for fun? His new sword looks really weird. I'm not sure I like it.
Take now! Too late to run now! Nasty little thief!
Don't doubt your own judgment.
But also, let's do this.
Time to end this.
The victory of death.
Okay, Shield Man is now dead, and those crystals are gone. Sweet. Hodor being the strong man that he is. Cool new animations, though.
Don't doubt your own judgment.
I pass on your last words. No.
Gotta love me some Texas. Had to be real careful to get you out during the day. Oh, I'm sure you did. This guy looks freaking huge. The grass is too short. I can't hide my ears. Then get lower. She must be drunk. That is a huge necklace this dude is wearing. And it's got 6 triangles on it, unless you count the middle one there. I was thinking Triforce and then 3 more. What would 6 be? Sextiforce? What about 7? What's the word for 7? I can't remember. A little fall never hurt anyone. It's being seen falling that's really embarrassing. It would be very awkward to run into her during the competition. It's a Manatamaic tradition to sink various items into the river as a sacrifice to the river god ahead of the flood festival, praying for good luck. Good old flooding of the Nile. At the harvest gathering, Pepe realizes that the second place prize is the gem she is looking for, and comes up with a plan to win it. Aspasia recognizes the third place prize as the other goblet that belonged to her family. Why is the gem that she's looking for, that supposedly is a crazy powerful thing, the second place prize? And why is the third place prize a goblet that belonged to somebody's family? Kinda wish I knew who Aspasia was. And what's the first place prize? You know what? Maybe we'll find out if we do this. Stop tugging at my shirt and act your age? Pardon me, I'm just struck for a moment because that cat looks like a cookie. Why does that cat look like a cookie? Like, its head, it does not look real. Oh, it smiled. Its name is Mio. Holds up backside with dignity. Oh, he's smiling too. Cloud beasts? I've heard of the various kinds of beasts in Arknights, but I've never heard of cloud beasts. Was that why it didn't look real? Is it made of clouds? I am not dour. Just some fallen leaves and a piece of scrap paper. You were dug out of a hole filled with sand and dirt. I respectfully decline. I need this movie. I've never been much a fan of like the bumbling fish out of water trope. Because I always feel like surely they'd be more sensible. But if it's a being that may not even be alive, like properly alive in the first place, I can kind of give it a pass, especially if they're being super sassy about it. Harvest gathering? Oh, harvest gathering, what's that? Do I still have to go in the bin? Oh, hey! This place looks quaint. And a little bit clashing. It looks like someone tried to introduce hyper-modernism into an old 1500s hut. Like, this furniture looks awesome, but it does not match the old stone walls. At least not in my opinion. Certainly not these things, whatever, these lamps. I think that's what they are. Crazy lamp design, by the way. I can't decide if I love it or if it's too much. Oh, there's a space, yeah? Looking oddly Norse Greek? Norse, admittedly, is coming from the head, because she's got all the braids, and then the famous hat with horns. But then you've also got the Greek or Roman head brush thing. And then what appears to be something of a toga, I guess? I'm getting so many mixed messages from this design, man. Also, that helmet is too much. Eh. Well, now you know what Aspatia looks like. Let's move on. I don't have all night.
I do hope they will receive the forgiveness they deserve.
I need to stop getting distracted by these cutscenes. Show things off just right and get exactly what you need. Got a perfect loop shooter lane right here. And Paprika could be a perfect healer here as well. Brilliant. I love this music, by the way. Anybody else like this music? I want that music on my main menu. Well, this dude looks nice. As the gathering approaches, Pepe gets ready for the event in her own way, aiming for her desired prize. Aspasia, too, is vying for a prize with Narantia's help. In the museum, Anat and Megetiketi have a disagreement on how to run the museum.
I have prayed to the gods, and they have revealed to me an auspicious omen. We'll find something
Small
good
but
this
jeweled
time.
wagon continuously drops crystals on tiles that it passes through. Movement speed is significantly increased for some time upon taking damage. Oh man, look at the gems just falling off of that thing.
My hammer's not so weak. Don't be careless just because I'm... What are you scared of? Load capacity calculations complete.
And you can go here,
Toxins and traps are my tactics.
and you can go here.
Don't rush me. Let me get a nice...
And my setup is technically done now.
Relax. What? You think you're a better robber than me?
Now I can do this.
On your last words. No.
I'll give you the best plan possible.
The victory or death.
The structure's stable and sound. Nothing to worry about.
Don't even need a full team.
Bastards.
What? You think you're a better robber than me?
Hold on a minute.
I pass on your last words. No. Need speed to succeed.
That is a tiny shield. A hilariously tiny shield. Oh no, wait, they're not. That's not a shield. That's their arm, and they're holding their mask on. I'm a dunce.
I've got a night enough to me. Only nightmares come with me.
I say that a lot. I'm a dunce. I should rename myself to the Winter Dunce. At the announcement of the competition results, the first place winner forfeits, leaving Pepe and Aspasia without their desired prizes. Narantia decides to use the gem Aspasia won as bait for Pepe, but unexpectedly the gem lands in Megetiketi's hands. Oh, Orange, we're both dorks, man. I want to know why first place forfeits as soon as they win. They're already talking about having her hold the statue, though. Or is it that she won and decided she didn't deserve it, so she gave it to Pepe? I intended to seek history, honor the feats of heroes past, be steadfast in my pursuit of victory, and confront fate itself. Yeah, confronting fate and the other thing. Basically, your 10 old silver medals are a single shiny new one. This is Sargon, after all, so that's no failure. Golden sands above, gold itself below. Oh, I forgot she's Minoan. Those horns are actually part of her head. That is not part of the helmet. Still looks like clashing cultures here, but got it. That makes me wonder if the Minoans were the Norse equivalent. No, they're probably Greek equivalent, actually. Because, what is it, Pallas, I think is her name? I don't know, she also gives me a bit of a North European vibe. I guess Greek was Mediterranean. One of the two. Non-UK Europe. I don't know. I don't know my geography that well. Maybe I'm just offending the crap out of people now. At the Wait, we already read this. Never mind.
The battlefield is a place of tragedy. I hope they come to understand this one day.
Decrystallizing totem removes all crystals that align. Even the museum's collection has to go to work. Do they get days off too? Huh? Oh hey, we have an aroma lane now. Encounter with a resurrected general from the time of the Shah special exhibition. They know about him now. Is that a pool behind him? I think it is. And I highly doubt it's a swimming pool. But I've always wanted to go swimming in a pool like that, in a place like this. Please note, flash photography is prohibited in this exhibition to prevent damaging the cultural artifacts. Do not blind me, human. Let's do 20 burst shots. I'm going to smoothly record the movements of this heroic general from all angles and uncover the secrets of the resurrection in the City of Radiance. What the frick are you talking about, dude? its legs look empty inside. Hey, you're the ones who decided to pull off this open exhibition and even let your exhibit wander around. You didn't even limit the number of visitors, so it's no wonder the place is so rowdy. I mean, yeah, frickin' this... I'd probably be willing to brave the crowd for something like that. If I found out a suit of armor with the soul of an old unknown general inside it got reanimated, that'd be crazy. Acting curator Arnott believes that history and knowledge should be made equally available to all, and thus she has not established a tiered ticketing system. Wasn't that said on the first episode? Also, the 60-centimeter high guardrails around my display are meant to prevent visitors from intruding into my space. If your child crosses the rails, you will be flouting the rules and regulations of this place. Please cooperate with the staff. Throwing coins at him? Are you kidding me? This guide doesn't say which currencies work. To be fair, the guide doesn't even say if tossing a coin will bring good luck. Ah, yes. Everybody knows about those coin-tossing statues. What's that? What's a fountain? Oh yeah, I guess you do have some, albeit now pretty rare, attractions it's more like a bowl or something that you toss your coins into. I would use my weapon to slice the incoming projectiles apart. What, with your giant frickin' abacus? Ah, yes. Behold my tennis racket. I will slice things in two with it. What the... And here we see an idiot in shining armor. My weapon did not make any contact with his body. This guy reminds me of Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. Back in my day, the most common phrase one would hear in the army when beheading captured enemy leaders was, "The insects shall devour your entrails." I want to know what the world was like back in his day. Of what he sees now that's different from what he expects. To get the gem, Pepe has no choice but to accept Mejitiketi's terms, leaving Zubair behind in the museum to draw in visitors. However, Zubair is angered by the rude tourists and leaves after a quarrel with Pepe. He then runs into a distraught Narantia on the riverbank. Interesting.
Sun's perfectly positioned. Let's head to the ambush point.
Unfortunately, we can use these special decrystallizing totems to clear them up. Deploy it and it will instantly destroy all crystals in a straight line in the direction it's deployed. Try to maximize its effects with the terrain to our advantage.
They're not part of a good
Okay. Heck yeah.
Spineless scumbags.
My hammer's not so weak. Not one of you is getting a structure stable and sound. Never.
Victory or death!
So we can go here.
Different day.
What the heck are you?
Don't doubt your own judgment. I was blind by hatred.
We can go here.
Toxins and traps are my tactics.
I don't pick everyone hanging in there.
You can go here.
Remember to give your honest feedback on our products.
Wow, that is a really faint attack line.
Spending power?
What? You think you're a better rob?
Bring it on, bastard!
You can go here.
Those capacity calculations complete.
And now I
I'm
will
heading into the
do
thick
this.
Spending power? Excellent. Bubble richness up to standard.
I've got an idea. What? You think you're a better
Let's add a
robber
little more
than
healing
me?
here. That thing's shooting lasers across the field. I wonder what that's about. I guess it only targets the... Nope, never mind. It's straight up gonna take her out. Okay. Oh well.
Take that, put that down.
Activate
Your
the...
hands desecrated.
thing.
Relax. Ah, I swallowed up some.
Who just died? Okay. Oh dear.
Don't worry. Bastards.
That was very close. Okay, never mind. That's just done. You two need to stop.
No.
Those bird things were getting pretty tricky. Might be time to... We made it 5 levels in before I had to change my team. Granted, I've got a lot of high-level characters in my team this time, which I normally don't do for our first few missions, but oh well. A phone call might be a novel thing for someone as old as you. No more questions, just wait and see. Us working together is an imitation of the greatest alliance in history. Oh wait, I got something already. I got a golden slipper thrown in my face after you scared me last night. I wish I had read that scene. You're one of Sargon's forefathers. I should be escorting you on your quest, so please don't be hasty. Though the artifact that won first place at the harvest gathering seemed to resemble this very gold slipper inlaid with sapphires. Yes, the two of them complete the pair. So, is making a ruckus in the dead of night also a way to make a fortune? They originally came in a pair, but one was lost forever in the depths of the river, so this other one naturally has its value halved. Are all modern Knights Mora like you? I forgot she was a Knights Mora. I've looked into the customs and beliefs of many tribes for my plunders, fences, and abductions, but I never looked into my own birthplace. I never went back after that one sunrise. I don't suppose you were presently on your Kagan quest. Kagan quest? Nuh-uh, that's the last word I ever want to hear. I'm not doing it, not even if my ancestors compel me to. You mean you never performed your coming-of-age ritual? Yeah, it's not that important. I might have a few drops of Knightsborn blood in me, but they didn't turn me into a tyrant or a conqueror, and I have no intention of letting them influence my life either. No, it is very important. How will your forebears recognize your blood if you don't embark on your Kagan quest? It's fine. Most of them pretty much disappeared off the ends of the earth. Unlike someone I know who suddenly sprang to life at the museum just to lecture me. So yeah, what about you? I've heard that in the Shah's time, people would shave their heads bald when they came of age, that they applied perfumed ointment to their scalps. But some say the scent smelled more like a stench, so I'm pretty curious if that's true. Kind of wish I knew the answer to that. Prompted by Narantia, Lasvar decides to purchase Zubair. Once the transaction is complete, Lasvar's pets begin to speak and reveal themselves as sovereigns of beasts. Sovereigns of beasts?
I do hope they will receive the forgiveness they deserve.
City life was supposed to be lively, but it wasn't supposed to come to life. Okay, so they're looking for Zubair. As he hears the sovereigns of beasts, Zubair finds that they have been awaiting his return. Lasvar also offers him another gem. Now he recalls his identity and his duty as an attendant general to the Shah, charged with guarding the Shah's glorious treasures. Some are willing to live with fleeting regret forever. Ooh, that's a strong line. And we have 3 exits to guard here as well, so it's about time I change up my team. Gotta go with the old reliables. Trying Wishadel on those tiles is going to be fun. Let's do Dagon Breaker and Pepe. Whoops, didn't mean to do that.
A day of fine sun and gentle breeze. I hope everyone makes it home safe.
Hold on, before I forget.
So, Doctor, had a good dream? Tell me about our next objective.
Who was it that I can
Even if
currently
it's from your
afford to
dream.
upgrade? It was not Pepe.
Delivery today, rescue tomorrow. We've accomplished so much together. But hey, let me get this straight. Sometimes I'll look at the sky to decide where to go next. So when I do have to leave one day, you'd better not miss me too much.
Okay. Alright, yeah. Switch to that. And let's see, can I boost Pepe at all? I'm doing so much workshop stuff lately. Can I just buy those with materials? Hold on. I can get these. I need exactly 4, I think. But I can't get the other thing I need. So I'll buy all of these, just to speed things up a little bit. Forgot I have these too. But I still have to craft whatever those other things are called. Okay, let's see, I need 3 more. Easy peasy. D32 steel, that's what they're called. Alright, Pepe, what's your 3rd skill again?
A promotion? Alright, then I'll bestow an honorary title in return. Don't underestimate its power. From now on, no one will be able to hinder you in my father's domain.
Excuse me. What title did she bestow, though? Also, those cats look great, but why does this one look like it has leaves instead of a mouth? Is it eating flowers? What's happening there? This one's hidden behind the stars and this one's turned away. I can't tell. This one's over here being cute, though. Also, that is a crazy frickin' flame back there. Goodness. That cat doesn't even seem dead. No, it has a mouth. Yeah, what the heck is happening with the face on this one? I'm really confused. Oh, I didn't even notice. There's like a bast silhouette back there. I'm assuming bast because it's got a bit of a cat snout. That's cool. I did not see that at all in the close-up. Yeah, you just can't tell it's there. Okay. Oh, her attack range increases with this one. I forgot about that. Okay, and now we can try those out. So I think I know what I want to do with the rest of my team.
With lightning and taboo, my hammer will rebuke the intruders and their greed.
Let's grab an Narantia with her third skill. Caper, the only other loop shooter in the game so far. Let's see. Who should my final character be? I just realized the true damage attack on this character is actually her second skill instead of her third one. That's really interesting. But what the hey, let's do that for fun. Alright. Back to the game. Really and properly this time. Dude, those cricket noises are really soothing, I can't lie. Reminds me of camping. Zubair awakens countless constructs to restore the city into the treasure trove he once guarded. He then entrusts the two sovereigns of beasts with putting both Narantia and Pepe through a trial. Huh. So Zubair is essentially taking over the city and I guess tearing it down? He says restore the city into the treasure trove he once guarded. But he's awakening constructs to do that? Are they building up the city? Are they tearing it down and then rebuilding it? And also, if he apparently died in the line of duty, why is he trying to restore it to what it once was so he can guard it again? What are these interesting looking things? Small broken vessel. Loses HP over time, scattering crystals on surrounding tiles upon death. Okay, but what's it being carried on? It looks like a snake with legs and a necklace. Or... no, actually, I think the vessel grew legs, and the snake is just sticking out of it. For some reason.
Whose turn is it to get blown to bits today?
Very interesting.
This is how my ancestors welcomed the rain clouds.
I forgot I brought Rishadel. I just realized I was gonna bring a Hotaru and I completely forgot. Or no, I didn't. I brought Degenbreaker instead of Hotaru. That's right.
You can go do something else.
Promises coalesce.
Okay, and now you can go
Pretty
here.
breeze, timely rain. Now we sow the grain.
Along with You.
It's not my wish to take lives.
You.
So the mountains, when my dues, are equally worthy of respect. But I can't go back. Back isn't the answer.
Take you out, put her down.
Wash me. Let me get a nice
I'll take you back out. Boom.
Surge's hand. Never turn back.
Boom.
Looks awfully dangerous.
Boom.
Some traps on my
And
back.
I can't put her down. Oh well. Actually, I probably could. Because she's a healer.
You're really incapable of
So I can do
settling
this.
Got an idea what you would fear most.
Flashy. She is very slowly dying.
It's okay. Your ideas are flesh and bones.
Saved
are
it.
these. Mounds and ruins bloom fields.
Alright. Oh dang it, they broke so fast.
Unlucky day.
The Revenant's battling again.
Let's not be too boring.
Relax. I'll always have. I've swallowed up the sun.
Goodness, that is really powerful. Alright, sorry, Caper. I'm gonna speed this up.
You ran into me.
Good, good. I had no idea you were so clever and learned. I was going to ask you help me make my account, but with such a good head on your shoulders, I'm feeling a little bad now.
Do you think you are a pet? Oh. This is an interesting map. And it kind of looks like a boss map. I also noticed there was no ending cutscene there. Weeshadel Narantia. Only guarding one exit, so this build should be plenty fine. Granted, we're guarding two different directions to that exit, but still. Only one way to find out.
No need to make a scene.
No cutscene again.
When were the seeds of this tragedy planted?
Gliding toy. Drops crystals on tiles it passes over, losing a percentage of HP with each drop. Interesting. That thing looks kind of adorable.
Miss Waterdrop, where will you land?
Look at him scurry.
Want me to help them? Can't go back. Back isn't the answer. The lava surges on.
Let's see.
I'm listening. Situation briefing. I know what you want.
世相に巻くカブラーゲン
たくあん漬け。
お世相はこちらに
How soon do you want them gone?
Whoa, whoa! Let me down more slowly. They're fragile.
Toxins and traps are my tactics.
You saw nothing. Need speed to succeed.
If we run into tomb robbers,
Mio the Eager Examinant periodically throws Amber, dealing splash damage and a cross. Amber absorbs power from all crystals on the field, increasing Mio's attack and HP. Oh, I gotta break those crystals fast. Is Mio the boss? Or is this like a sub-boss? I wasn't expecting the cat to be at all involved in combat. Or is Mio somehow tied to our general? That lady sounds kind of like Rarity. Narantia, you mean? Orange hair lady? Red hair? Whatever?
You saw nothing.
What do you fear most?
if we run into tomb robbers, the Revenant's bat always so focused on the ground. But have you forgotten to look above?
Oh, sweet. I'm stalling the cat. This is a dumb move, but let's see how this goes.
You saw nothing.
Your ideas are equally worthy of respect. It's not my wish to take part.
Alright.
Put that down.
What can you do against our cat? Oh, quite a lot, actually.
What? You think you're a better robber than me?
Nailed it. Yeah, I guess Pepe does have some absolutely ridiculous attack power for a melee unit. I almost forgot about that. Pepe is swallowed by Mio at the Great Bazaar. Narantia encounters Woof in the chaos. Who the heck is Woof? Flying stones and debris everywhere. Forgot to space out their words here. By Hortiket. Who is Hortiket? Tall pillars and walls emerge. Okay, so they are tearing it all down and rebuilding it into a treasure hoard. Or something. Feels as though her feet have become nailed to the ground. So this cat just roared. Oh, it got big. Okay. Mio got very big. And now looks a lot more like a cat. Crimson Maw parting. I read that as paw. So yeah, Pepe literally just got frickin' eaten. We about to have a weird desert-themed Jonah and the Whale here. Oh wait, I almost forgot who's Wolf. Oh, we got a close-up. What? Why is the Gaffiel music here? Who's this chick? She looks awesome. What? I wasn't expecting that sound effect. Didn't mean to click that. Meant to do this. Ah, there is Wolf. And we have a proper jackal in here now. A Nubian jackal, that is. Real jackals do not have black fur. Which I guess makes sense when they live in a desert.
Do you like my nails? Guess what I used to paint them?
One exit, but I wonder if there's stuff that can float over that hole. Well, Naranta is going here facing left, that's for sure. I think I know how I'm gonna set this one up. Is this boss time, though? That be the question. Naranta refuses to embark on her traditional Night's War and Kagan quest and is trapped within the illusion, but Aspasia shatters it by chasing Wolf away. Pepe awakens to find herself surrounded by sand.
Come quick, Professor. There's still a ripe berry on that vine.
Oh, I didn't even realize these guys were right here. So I guess let's have a little fun with this.
Where will you live?
Okay, you go here.
Spring breeze.
Froze for a second, that was weird.
Now we sow the grain. Promises coalesce.
And now Pepe can go down here.
Don't rush me. Let me As Pepe returns to her home.
Bejeweled Slab Defender. More likely to be attacked, starts with low defense and resistance, but permanently gains defense when taking physical damage and resistance when taking arts damage. Okay, so it builds not to use an actual stat term in this game, but it builds resistances based on the damage that it takes. Sounds kind of like the sentience from Warframe, actually.
Wow, looks awfully dangerous. The Revenant's battling again. Always so focused on the ground. But have you forgotten to look above? Unless making dreams resurrect.
Okay, I can now take out these ones.
Illusion and
this.
intimidation are my tactics too.
Take note. You can
Oh my gosh, Wishadel is just frying these things. How fun is this gonna be? To attack all these square— oh my gosh, they're all gone. Wishadel, and possibly with some help from Narantia, are just melting everything that steps onto this square.
If we run too late to run now, nasty little feet. So you wrapped your brain, always so focused on the ground. But have you forgotten? What?
Alright.
You're a better robber than me.
I wonder what the limit is on the defenses that those things can build. Like, if you attack them with a character that's far too weak, is it entirely possible for them to become invincible? I have to wonder. Excuse me. Within the illusion, Pepe experiences everything Zubaira went through. She makes the same choice he did, passes the test, and is released by Mio. Inside the museum, Narantia decides to prevent the city from sinking into the sands.
Do you like my nails? Guess what I used to paint them?
The goal they had dreamed of lies before them, but they chose to cross over it. This also looks like a boss map. Let's see, let's take out Civilite Eterna and add in Saria, the ever-reliable healing defender duo. Ooh, we got a cool new view here. Welcome, Pepe. Is this the Shah's treasure trove? It looks so much like the museum. Your instincts are correct. Parts of the city felt familiar, even before my memories returned. I believe its architects may have been inspired by the mausoleum. What lies here, Zubair? The oil lamps on the wall light up, illuminating the hall with rays that meander through the mirror-smooth walls and pillars. Countless ghostly shadows appear in an orderly procession in the hall. So the treasure in the Shah's trove was himself? Was he a narcissist? Of course not. My sister missed father after he was gone, and she had me preserve his visage here. So he was the son of the Shah. 1,000 years ago, historians preserved the words and deeds of my father using ancient technology they discovered, allowing him to appear in a way. I found something similar in Arzalan. It showed me an image of the Shah in a crystal cave. I left it as such. I thought a descendant of Knights Mora would find it and follow the trail. You hid it too well, Zubair. No one else could have found it. I hid it. I built a massive temple on top of it. I guess it didn't stand the test of time. All I found were some ruins. But it guided you here, where you awakened me. That is the wonder of time. What seemed trivial at the time could, by fate and coincidence, cause the puzzle piece to fall perfectly into place. There are even images of the Shah without his mask. Arslan wasn't the only site I've seen images like these. When I was little, while playing hide and seek, my brother and I stumbled upon a chamber where the dead lay in their sarcophagi. I knew I would have to come into contact with these things eventually, but it was too much for a child of my age. In my panic, I accidentally activated a mechanism and an image of the Shah appeared. At the time, I didn't know who he was. Just some ghost trying to communicate with me. Oh, is this the Shah then? I'm assuming this is a face. I can't really tell. It almost looks more like a dragon's head. He told me those sarcophagi were history buried in sand. When those from the future dig them up, they will serve as a bridge across the vastness of time, bringing history and the present together over the great river of time. I remember the saying. It's what Father said to comfort my sister when our mother passed away. Excuse me. I remember what he said to my sister after she became a historian. You must not let escape what made those heroes so. Each history has its reverse face. So you... Oh no, she said that part. Which I guess it sounds like what they're saying here is actually really profound. I think what they're trying to say is... You can, like, hold your heroes on a pedestal, but never forget what made them heroes in the first place. Because even history itself can be misinterpreted, and a hero can be seen as evil. Times and traditions change. People who once may have been seen as a hero may be seen as villainous now. Never forget what made them heroes at the time, I guess is what he's saying. Very, very good words, and very relevant to the modern day, actually. I mean, I don't know if you guys care about Webtoon, but the sheer number of stories on Webtoon that openly declare the main character's supposed to be the bad guy of their own story, of the story they're trapped in. It's absurd how many of those stories there are. And we see a lot of people these days demonizing the people that we once revered as heroes, like even George Washington and such. It's like, oh, he owned slaves, he wasn't that great. It's like, yeah, fair point, I guess, but also, the guy founded our nation. Right, the morals of owning slaves were not really in high consideration amongst the revolutionists that became the first Americans. I mean, maybe it was, I don't know, but it's still just like, that was not top priority at the time. What made George Washington a hero to people was not only that he was a great general, but also that he was willing to listen to his peers and follow their advice, rather than just saying, I'm in charge, you do what I say. If he had a plan and one of his fellow soldiers had a better plan, he was willing to hear them out on it. Or so I understand. It was the last thing the image said. I've never forgotten. I hope you don't mind that I built a giant hammer around my abacus. I'm aware it's not an abacus, by the way, most likely. Probably something more ceremonial, but I don't know what it is. I just know it looks like an abacus. Looking upon the image of Lugosargus, Pepe cannot help but feel a sense of absurdity. She had spent so much time wondering what the Shah's treasure trove held. Now, though, she realizes she has been chasing shadow after shadow. She holds her hammer tight, fighting back the urge to swing it and drive away the visages. But what she fears more is the notion that perhaps her family's duty and legacy are nothing more than shadows, too. Bulky. By the way, the staff is bulky, but a very cool concept. Zubair brings Pepe to the trove and explains his reasons for guarding it. Though Pepe understands, she must fight him to protect the city. Meanwhile, Narantia and Aspasia argue over who should undertake the most dangerous part of the plan.
These wonderful days.
Here we are, boss time. Zubaydamu, the Timeless. He stands an obelisk of the past. Behind him, the possibilities of the future await. Suddenly looking thinner than I thought he was. I guess it's just these shoulder cape things made him look a lot bulkier than he actually ended up being. But also, Zubaydamu. What happened to it being Zubair?
This is how my ancestors welcomed the rain clouds.
Hold on, you. Also, what did he just do? This music is great. I'm loving it already.
Spring breeze, timely rain. Now these canyons fly.
I am also lagging for some reason. Maybe I'll need to slow down the animations a little bit.
Solidify.
Let's see, what was my plan for the setup here? I believe it went something like this.
Illusion and intimidation are just who are you?
Boop.
Wow, looks awfully dangerous. You call me out for this?
Okay, so does he just move back and forth over here and release lasers? Crystals are gone now.
Solidify.
Now I can
The
do
love
this.
that surges on. Never turn back.
More lasers about to explode.
Just who are you weaklings?
No,
doing
wait,
stuff
what's...
like
oh,
that?
he dropped crystals on the field. Okay.
Huge rays resurrect.
How soon do you want them gone?
This will
Take
be
you
over
out,
soon.
take you out. You go here. And now I have a free spot for Texas the Heli Drop. Speaking of which,
This will keep you quiet.
I wasn't supposed to act, but
Need speed to succeed.
oh well.
This will be over soon.
I've swallowed up the sun. The Revenant's battling again. Son of a cunt's got a filthy mouth.
I forgot Weeshadil openly swears. I hope Twitch doesn't ban me for her use of that word.
You ran into me.
Wow, Zubair took some pretty heavy hits on that one.
Moving to designated locations.
Take that!
Okay, now I need you.
And bone bear weeds. Mounds and ruins bloom fields. The Revenant's battling again, or will die. It's your unlucky day.
Excuse me, sir, I need you up there to stop. How fast am I gonna take out Zubair here?
This will be over soon.
Still mulling thinks open motion is meaningless here.
Take that! Too late to run now.
Of course he has
Nasty
phase
little
2. I should not have activated this when I did.
You can never be too gentle when cleaning relics.
Taking his sweet time on that healing. Oh my gosh, he's drawing power from the crystals.
Need speed to succeed.
You want my conviction will drop.
Clear skies for Tsuyin. Rain clouds for Korea.
Who says there's always a captain?
Got us on your last word? No. Moving to designated location.
Still mulling think conviction will throw you off.
Take him out while his shield's down. Not quite working.
I'm gonna set a locus on your head.
Uh-oh.
This will keep you quiet.
Sir, oh shoot, he took out Weeshadil too. I didn't even notice that. And he's down. Good thing Saga's still got some pretty good attack power. Not exceptional, but not bad at all. Also, I have to mention the sheer irony of Weeshadil using that word while talking about somebody else having a filthy mouth. Of course, we all know she's probably doing that on purpose. For anyone who doesn't know about Weeshadil's personality, she does not like you, and she does not care. She might respect you, But that doesn't mean she likes you enough to care about how she speaks around you. Pepe destroys Zubair's gem and stops the construct's rampage. The treasure of Narantia's dreams sinks into the crack beneath the city.
Do you like my nails? Guess what I used to paint them.
I'm gonna guess she used blood to paint them. Because that is absolutely something that she would do. Each go their separate paths in a city that is no less radiant after the turmoil. Yeah, Wee Shadel is so incredibly edgy, she wraps back around to being not edgy at all. Having survived the crisis, it is time for goodbyes and new journeys. Oh shoot, check out this dude. Dude looks like he's about to give gifts to Jesus. That's a Three Wise Men joke, for those of you that don't get it. Also, look at that goblet. It's small, but it's beautiful. Would you believe me if I told you I had a really fancy goblet that depicts the history of King Arthur on it? I'm not joking. It's actually behind me right now. It's technically a display piece. I don't know if you can drink out of it or not. I got it at the thrift store. But it's real enough. It's not a cheap plastic thing. You're welcome, Orange. I'm glad you liked that. What a shame that my garden was only half ruined. This was my opportunity to give it a makeover, but the remaining sculptures and plants got in the way. Bruh, that is absolutely a first world problem if I've ever heard one. Who here, because I've been there, who here has ever been like, oh, thank goodness it got wrecked, I wanted to replace it, but I just didn't have the heart? And this guy's like, what a shame, my garden was only half ruined, now I have to fix it instead of giving it the makeover I wanted to do, because I don't have the heart to do the makeover. Gosh, I love Arknights writing sometimes, man. Also, character designs. The character designs in this game are frickin' fantastic. Frickin' kudos to Arknights for being a gacha game that has actual man faces in it, mixed in with some of the more youthful ones. This guy's talking about restoring his gem collection room. It's like, man, I wish I was that posh. I wish so bad that I was posh enough to have a collection room. I've always thought, if I ever do get a nice big place and have an excess of money, I might get a display case for the poker card collection that I have. And maybe a second one for all the older game consoles and games that I've got that I don't really play anymore, but that still works just fine. I forgot. I was gonna see if my Game Boy needs to... Because I haven't touched my Game Boy in a long time. The last time I did, I hadn't touched it in a long time, and it still ran perfectly. I have to wonder if the batteries have filled it with acid by now. Because it has been a very long time. I hope not. I hope that somehow, assuming that there are still batteries in it, I hope that they are somehow fine. Moving on. I think this might actually be about the time to close the stream. Oh yes, I almost forgot there's another character that we unlocked. I was gonna grab them and then I totally spaced. Grand Bazaar, I think? No, not that. Event Guidebook? Yeah, here we go.
Pepe told me that once I'm ready to leave my office and go on a journey, I should come here and ask for a doctor. She didn't specify a doctor in which field, just that I'd know as soon as I saw the right one.
Well, that's adorable. Ready to go on a journey? Come talk to this guy. He travels all over the place. Fine weather wallpaper, huh? And let's check out the Grand Bazaar. Get some furnishings. Go no further. This incredibly artistic fence made in the year 687. I wish we had more fences like that in common society, though. That's all. I honestly believe one of our biggest problems with modern society is that there's just no creativity in the structures that we build. There's some creativity, but it's all very minimalist. The city you live in doesn't gleam and glimmer like you would want it to. You don't walk through the city and feel like you're wandering through the accomplishments of man. And you really should. Something as grand and tall as a skyscraper should, or any office building really, should have some sense of accomplishment to it. Excuse me. Alright, let's check out this new character.
Doctor. Had a good dream? Tell me about our next objective, even if it's from your
She
dream.
still looks so concerned about being on this journey. She's like, I don't even know if I'm making the right choice. I'm terrified of this. What am I gonna do? What is she? A chain medic. She is officially our second chain medic in the entire game, and we still don't have a 6-star one. Haven't heard any news of a 6-star one happening either. That's cool, though. I really do like her design.
My hypothesis was correct. There's so much I can learn only by stepping out of the office.
Increase the effective talent erudite of ancient scrolls. Healing grants the target operator a barrier equal to 10% of a Papyrus's attack lasting 8 seconds. Ooh. Alright, if you play this game, you'll want to grab that. Barriers are very rare in this game, and if I recall, very handy for dealing with specific types of damage. I guess it's not an arts barrier. I think there's only 2 characters that can deliver arts barriers, and I was thinking all barriers were arts barriers, but any kind of barrier is going to be really, really handy. And a new skill immediately locks onto the operator with the highest max HP value within range, excluding herself. While skill is active, only this operator can be the primary target of Papyrus's healing. Attack interval reduces, attack plus 5%, bounces per heal plus 1. Interesting. So it focuses her attack, essentially. I'm not done yet, Orange. But you're welcome. Barrier provided by talent increases to 200%. Alright. Excuse me. No combat experience. No infection. Very normal and standard across the board. Still don't know what the difference is. A Knot, former acting curator of Sargon's Varjavandabad Museum. You goofball. She has always wanted to travel across this great land, and after experiencing a series of odd events at the museum, she set out on the journey of her dreams. She now works with Rhode Island's Sargon office as a field operator under the codename Papyrus, providing theoretical support and guidance for Rhode Island's local historical research. I wish I could get a job in theoretical support. Hi, yes, I have a theory. I can't prove it, we'll just have to see with time, but I have a theory if you would like to hear it. Oh, I totally forgot to mention earlier.
You better not leave me here on my own.
I found out today that we're finally getting a base expansion in roughly half a year. China's getting it right now, I think. Because Chinese servers and all that.
The wiring in this room's
But the expansion's gonna be over here. I think we're getting extra rooms, and also these rooms are getting altered and expanded a little bit.
Line by line.
Which is really, really nice.
So, Doctor, had a good
And
dream?
they're also going to remove
Tell me about our
beta
next objective.
from
Even
the
if
base
it's from
thing
your
here.
dream.
I wonder... Black is probably a good way to go for this event here. Just because of all the black and gold. Only just thought of that. And what do I need to do for all the medals? Will I go for them, or will I wait until the rerun to finish them off? Of course, spend Flowing Glimmer Dust. Complete all event guidebook stuff, of course. Remove a total of 40 crystals. Okay, so we have removing crystals as the extra requirement of some of these medals. Oh, also, placing pure crystals to connect 10 or more together at once. Complete 6 gemstone engravings courses. You know what? Let's do 1 or 2 of those real quick. I reasonably should be going to bed right now, but let's go for it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, I just realized it was still on Class 2 because that's where I was when I last played it on my computer. I have no idea what this means. I guess it's just extra points based on how many there are? I remember last time I streamed this, someone said this game mode was basically Balatro. I vaguely see it. Free times 1? Oh, one of those was free. Okay, got it. Okay. Much better. Oh wait, is it that these multiply the score based on how many there are? I think that's what's going on. So I am using resources, got it. Okay, so I guess our score carried over. And now what happens if I put that first? Why does that not multiply anything? I really need to redo the tutorial for this. Then again, I don't think the tutorial explained it all that well either. Alright, let's try. I needed another one of these, that's my problem. Oh, somehow I made it anyway? I guess there was a score bonus that I've missed. So that is a higher score. Now what happens if I do this? Even higher. $31.85 versus $31.21. Okay, I'm a little confused. Guess let's try it, see if we get a bonus again. We did. 12 rounds now, goodness. Oh, I only get 2. I missed that. Get the new workbench. Use the same one. Yeah. And now what happens if I do this? Oh, that skyrocketed. Don't know why it skyrocketed, but it did. Is this enough? It is not. End class. Well, alright. And how far did I have to get in this again? 6, and I've got 5. Well, alrighty then. That was the main story missions of Adventure That Cannot Wait for the Sun, which is still a very long name in my opinion. Cool story beats. Wish we could have really dove in depth into it all. It sounded very interesting. I did like some of the words of wisdom that were in there. The comedy was pretty good as well, at least based on what we saw. Good summer event. I know it's winter here in the US, but summer over in China. At least when the event released over there anyway. But anyway, that'll be everything for tonight. I really must be getting to bed now. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You may find my YouTube and Discord in my Twitch profile if you would like to see past content, unstreamed content, or just chat with me and get updates. If you're watching this on YouTube, you may find my Twitch at
this
the
work just isn't
RenterPrince52,
exciting enough for
where
you
those
to
other
stay up
links
all
are
night.
provided once again in my profile. Thanks again, everyone. I love you all, and have a wonderful night.